Hi, Chirins. Mr. Bruce here with another book today. This book is called Mrs. Huggins and Her Hen Hannah. Huggins, Her Hen Hannah. 4 H's. Okay, before we start, eyes watching, ears listening, voices quiet, body calm. Mrs. Huggins and Her Hen Hannah. There they are, going to the grocery store together. Mrs. Huggins lived with her hen named Hannah, and they did everything together. There they are buying some honey in the general store. They cooked and they baked. Look, Mrs. Higgins is rolling the dough out, and the hen is tasting it. Good. And they cleaned and they scrubbed. The hen stood on a pot and did the windows. And poor Mrs. Huggins was on her knees, scrubbing away. They did the wash together. There she is. She didn't have a washing machine, so she had to put them in a big tub and scrape them on the scraper. And then she'd give them over to the hen. And they would take them out in the backyard and put them on the line, and the wind would dry them. And who was watching over there? That's right, Moo. Together, they planted and watered and raked their garden. Oh, they're putting the seeds in the ground, and they wait and wait. And when they got that big, they picked ripe apples and red tomatoes, and they made big pies and juicy stews. And look, even the hen's helping get the apples out of the tree, even though he did not have inverted thumbs. Together, they sheared the sheep. That meant Mrs. Higgins held down the sheet, and gently, the hen would cut away all their wool, and they'd make sweaters and scarves and things for everyone. In the evening, they would sit by the warm fire and stitch and darn, because in those days, people used to make their own clothes right at home, and they'd get out and sew all night by the warmth of the fire. Then they yawned and stretched and wound the clock, because they still had wind-up clocks in those days, said goodnight, and went to bed. That's a big grandfather clock, and you'd wind it every night, and next night, on the way to bed, you'd wind it again. It had no electricity. One day, when Mrs. Huggins came in, she saw that Hannah was sick. Well, she nursed Hannah day and night, but she kept getting sicker, so they had to send poor hen into the hospital, and they take good care of her there. But it made Mrs. Higgins lonely while she was gone. Without her friend, Mrs. Huggins sat and cried. She missed the hen so much. Suddenly, she heard a sound from Hannah's nest. What do you think it was? Beep, beep. And there, in the nest, was a fuzzy little chick. Now, Mrs. Huggins lives with Hannah's daughter. Look, they clean up the house, and she does the sweeping, and the hen polishes the pots. And just like old days, they do everything together. There they are cooking. And when they're done cooking, they cook up nice things to eat, and they take it to see the hen in the hospital. The end. Okay, here's my question. When this little chick was born, his mommy wasn't there to name him, so they just called her the chick. If you had a chick, what would you call that chick? You can name it anything you want. That was fun. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, be good to your parents and wash your hands. Bye-bye.